Welcome everybody to another episode of Banter with the Brothers, alongside the fellas, Garfield Campbell, Carl Kenner, and Dylan Strong. I'm Aaron Burrell. Fellas, how we doing today, first of all? Long time we haven't done a show. Back at it again.
Yeah, man. Back like we never left. We haven't done a show since
the beginning of February.
The beginning of February. Oh, by the way, bad black people. No offense to anybody in the room, but we ain't say it was Black History Month on the last one. We haven't mentioned it. Yeah.
And we didn't get to do another episode of celebrating Black History Month.
Yeah, exactly.
It's over now, but we hope you had a good Black History Month. Black History Month was kind of lit this year. We had Black Panther. What else do we have going on this year?
No, before we even get into that, let's talk about something serious that happened. In your state. Now, we always joke around and say, oh, crazy people living in your state or whatever, but on a serious note, we gotta send our condolences to the
people of Parkland.
It's just a tragedy, and it feels like this is a reoccurring situation that always happens. You know, we mourn and we talk about it and we say, oh, what are we gonna do now? Mm-hmm. But the issues remain. You know what I'm saying?
Every time.
This should remain. So if I don't care if it's Sandy Hook, if it's the theater shooter, Vegas, and
Orlando as well.
London.
Bro, it's everywhere. So it's like, what's gonna change?
In Paris,
yeah. Bro, everywhere. What's gonna change? We just gotta make a positive change. But our condolences to everybody who's affected by it, and our prayers are with you guys.
Especially the students, man. Think about it. They're high school kids. You know what I mean? And you're going through a lot already as it is in high school, and then to come into school and find out the next day probably 17 of your classmates have passed away, and
bro, like
teachers as well.
That's just it's just sad, and it's something need to change. But I'm not a policymaker, and I'm not the one that can make the decisions.
I ain't got the answer.
We're just movement. I ain't got the movement enthusiasts.
Exactly.
Movement enthusiasts.
Sparking the conversation.
Yeah, guys, but stay positive and try to do your best.
So let's recap this. Let's recap February. The start of February. Middle of February. I guess we have Valentine's.
February 14th, Valentine's Day, right?
Yeah.
So did you take out your hoes?
I was at work. And you out here.
Say next question.
Next question.
I'm joking. If you listen to the last episode, AB don't got no hoes.
Now he's really joking.
See, don't say.
I was at work.
Next question. He was at work. He played the fifth.
Okay, your lawyer Dylan said you played the fifth.
Thank you, Dylan. Yeah. How about y'all? Did y'all do anything special for Valentine's? Anything
the 14th, memorable? What day was that?
14th. Like a Wednesday or something.
Middle of the week.
It was.
I was studying.
No, didn't do anything special.
Shout out to my left hand.
Shout out to Rihanna though. You feel me? I love you long time.
Studying and working independently in Fairfield. Not a hell of a lot new.
Yeah. What's the big deal with Valentine's Day though? I don't understand.
That's what I want to know.
Cause me personally, bro, it's just an excuse for girls to get chocolate and flowers, right?
Or me to fix my addiction.
Yeah. My chocolate. Dylan got a chocolate addiction. So you chocolate females out there.
Beware. Hands in the cut.
But for real though, it's like if I treat you good all year round, I buy you flowers, I do whatever,
Do you do this though, Garfield?
I don't got a girlfriend.
Say less.
So it is what it is. But
in theory,
if I'm treating you good and I'm doing all these things for you, like you a real man supposed to, or whatever the case may be, Valentine's Day is just another day.
Facts.
But it's become this big marketing thing, and people make a lot of money off of it.
You hit the nail right on the head right there. It's a marketing thing.
It's a marketing thing, bro. Like
just like Halloween. The next day, all the candy's 50% off at whatever local pharmacy you want to go to.
Yeah, facts. So, my opinion, I don't hate Valentine's Day, but I just don't get the hype. You feel me?
Don't believe the hype.
Yeah, don't believe
See,
that.
I think you're looking at a glass half empty. I'm looking at the glass full, right?
Okay, go ahead.
Just get your girl shit on Valentine's Day and nothing else. That's all I'm saying. Don't take my word for it though. But that could work.
Oh,
So you're saying once a year get her stuff,
You
the
just
rest
get
is
shit once a year, yeah.
Oh, okay.
so 364 days of the year do nothing.
So
Maybe. I don't know how your relationship works.
You know what's most interesting to me about Valentine's?
Yeah.
Is all the people who you never knew were in relationships. And
Yo,
all of a sudden,
bro.
Instagram.
you saw my Snapchat, bro?
Nah, what was it?
So I was like, no disrespect. So the host that got boyfriend today, how tomorrow work? Y'all still single? I just wanna know.
Remember when I was you? I said, bro, either
Facts,
these
bro.
hoes is getting smarter, bro, or niggas are just getting really bad at taking the camera, bro.
Yo, that's
It's one
facts,
or the
bro.
other. It's one or
Yo,
the other.
I don't.
I kid you not, bro. I'm not knocking anybody.
Cause do you at the end of the
Do
day?
you feel me? Do you, boo boo? You feel me? I ain't out here to stop you from doing what you want. I just find it interesting. I was posing a question. I was asking for a friend or friends. You know, so my friends here, so I'm asking. I want to know. You can't be single, but then again, who am I to judge? You feel me? I just find it interesting. But yeah, it's like a coming out of the closet for boyfriends. Like they just
Right.
rolled out of nowhere.
I'm like, you got a man. You sure about this?
Last week I seen you doing some wildness, but okay.
That's when you just sip the tea all Valentine. Just pinky out too. I'm fancy as a mug.
Yeah, that's facts.
But moving on from Valentine's Day, we also had Black Panther
Yeah,
in
no.
Black History Month. That was dope.
Yeah.
Wakanda.
Forever.
Let me-
Wakanda.
Wakanda forever. No, but what I'm saying is though, that's great marketing as well
Yeah.
from Marvel and anybody in the studio. First of all, Black Panther is people that follow comics are very excited about.
What's the premise? I truthfully don't even know.
The premise?
Yeah.
It's
It's an African nation.
it's an African nation that got the strongest.
It was a
You
meteorite.
got all the
that
vibranium.
fell.
They have vibranium, which is the
Yeah.
strongest metal on Earth.
The Captain
and
America
they use
shields, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Captain America's shield is made out of this.
and they use
They use it for power.
They
and
use
shit.
for power, energy,
They
and everything.
Okay.
close everything. They
Everything.
figured out, and it like affected the
What is it?
the plants and everything.
What is it? Uranium?
Yeah.
No, it's more like a
Oh.
more like a metal, like a pliable metal. But
Yeah.
they figured out a
Power.
bunch of different
Yeah.
ways to use it.
Yeah.
But basically, Wakanda, they know that they have the most valuable resource. I was looking up the other day. Shout out to Sage actually, because Sage posted a video on Facebook,
Right.
and it was like I forget the amount of it, but every small bit of like vibranium is $10,000 for like a piece of it,
Goodness.
and they have 10,000 tons of it or something like that. So they're loaded.
Yeah.
But they don't tell the world this. They have the world thinking that they're just like a poor nation, a poor African country that's like supposed to be near Uganda or something like that,
Mhm.
like or Kenya, somewhere around there. But and their leader is called the Black Panther. Did you see the last? What was it? Captain? It was Civil. Was it the Avenger? Last Avenger
Avengers.
movie.
Last.
Okay.
He was in it.
All right.
I don't know if you
I
saw
did
it.
not.
Okay.
but
No,
I-
did you saw the Avenger movie when
They were all fighting each other. Civil War. That's
yeah,
what.
yeah,
sure.
and they got blown up. It was Captain America versus Iron Man and stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
His father got killed in that, and this is
Okay.
about him.
Afterwards.
Yeah, this is him going back to his country to now
Yeah.
become king. The Black Panther will now be stripped away. The power of the Black
Yeah.
Panther.
Tell AB from Wakanda. AB from Wakanda.
Let me find out. Maybe Black Panther over here, but
Got the
it was-
rhino in the fucking backyard and shit.
Hey, that rhino was lit though.
Nigga be in there like,
Yo, I'm not gonna hold you. That part when they were doing the ceremony,
Yeah.
that part I was laughing when what's his name? They went to Daniel Kaluuya, the dude from Get Out, because he was just sitting there.
I thought you thought he was going back? He went from Get Out to Get to Africa, man.
I know, right? He ran all the way to Africa after that. After that
that's crazy. If you connect those two, he was like, yeah, I'm not fucking with these black bitches. I'm out of
I
here.
went straight to Africa.
I'm going home.
He really had the pet rhino too. That shit was crazy.
Right?
Yeah, but I was saying that I think it's great marketing, you know, because for the longest time, you don't see black people portrayed in such light on TV, you know what I'm saying, or
Yeah.
movies.
Yeah.
And
Aside from Morgan Freeman.
But even
Or Will
Morgan Freeman
Smith.
don't even get that much shine, bro. Morgan Freeman always in the back talking and shit.
or he's God.
That's my point. You'll never see him though.
Facts. But
It's also because Morgan Freeman kind of old, so he probably don't make it to shoot every day.
Yeah.
He probably just recording at the bed or some shit. But
facts though, facts.
You can't disrespect Morgan Freeman like that.
real shit. How old is Morgan Freeman, bro?
He's been old for forever.
That's
So
what I'm saying.
I really don't.
I ain't never seen Morgan Freeman young. Who has?
It's
an urban legend.
Yo, bro,
I've always seen him with gray hair, bro.
Rumor has it he was born at 50 years old.
The youngest I've seen him is in
Shawshank Redemption?
Yeah, that movie.
And he still had a great beard.
So you're right. What was I about to say though? What was I gonna say?
My question, bro.
Okay.
How many of y'all went to the movie theaters to see Black Panther?
I did.
I did not.
I didn't. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I bootleg that shit. I ain't gonna lie. I did that.
I
Now,
mean,
the reason why,
okay, go ahead.
everybody
let's
telling
hear
me, yo, hey, go to the movies, go support Black Panther. You're not supporting our culture. Bro, Marvel's getting this money, bro. This shit not going back to Wakanda, alright? Like, real shit. Real shit. These motherfuckers made
Unless they open
hella
up-
bread. Hella bread. They don't need my
Unless they opened
$12,
up
right?
some non-for-profit.
That's what I'm saying.
Disney did donate some movie. They donated like $1 million to the Boys and Girls Club, but that's Trump
To the
change.
boys and how much that movie make?
It's over 700
That
right
shit
now.
gonna make
700
up
million.
how many? At least a bill. That
Yeah,
movie gonna make a bill
such a
off
bill.
rights.
Easy.
They gave you a meal, bro. I'm not giving my $12. You already got
But
it.
$1 million to everybody, that's a lot of money to
No, but
to the
listen.
Boys and Girls Club. I mean,
Listen.
they should have. I felt like they could have gave more.
They
But
could give that
that's,
shit to any country in Africa. Y'all shooting the whole movie in Africa.
no, I was shot in like Atlanta or some
No,
shit.
but you get my point. Like,
Yeah.
you saying it's for the culture. You're not even really giving bread back to the culture. I'm giving bread back to the culture by bootleg.
No, but look,
But it's a bigger picture.
it's a bigger picture, right? I understand where you're coming from. Okay, I
Fight
get
the
it.
power.
Real shit, bro. Hey, yo, Marvel got enough money, bro. Y'all found
Oh, I
out about
know that.
$12.
Yeah, no, but look, you could have went on a Tuesday. You feel me?
Me and Reese can't watch it in a movie cinema.
Oh,
you know what I'm
now
saying?
you-
Me and my dog can't go in.
How you gonna bring Reese in
Yo,
there?
you gonna
You're,
use the dog escape?
you're onto something. A pet-friendly movie theater. That is a marketing
Don't do
scheme.
that.
And
That's
your theater
hella
will smell
lawsuits.
like shit.
That's hella lawsuits.
Just understand this.
Because me and Reese going there, one of your dogs get, we're running. We're not paying for that shit.
No, but
It's no where you going.
the idea of like a black superhero, because I could, and it's gonna transcend boundaries as well,
Yeah.
because the little a small kid has got an innocent mind. They're not gonna be like, oh, he's black, I can't be that superhero, whatever the case may be. So you're
Can we
gonna
also just state the only bad guy in the movie was white?
No, he wasn't. Not
Nah.
a bad guy.
And him, but like the only white guy really. Well, actually, no, it was the
Two white guys.
It was
One
two white
good
guys.
one,
One
one
was
bad
bad.
one.
yeah, it was a
My
good
fault,
one
my
and a bad
fault.
one.
During the bootleg, we didn't get the rest of the movie until.
See?
That's why I told your ass to go watch it.
Nah,
man.
I saw it. Yeah.
Go watch it.
That was
But yeah, it's gonna be positive for the whole community, and it's good to see you got a black superhero, and now you're gonna this Halloween. I can put money on it. You're gonna see a whole bunch of Black Panther masks and costumes.
I might be Black Panther for or Killmonger. Hey.
You gonna grow
hit
the
gym.
dreads?
Yeah.
Yo, you can be Killmonger, bro.
Nah, bro. After I
Nah,
saw the
hit the
meme,
gym, though.
you see the meme where it had to do with the glasses, the Michael B. Jordan glasses?
Oh yeah.
Ain't nobody trying to be Killmonger no more after that shit, bro.
Thanks.
He ruined it for everybody.
But can we at least agree on Killmonger being like the most complex villain I've seen in a while from like a Marvel? Because he's not a villain that like you completely hate.
He was trying to save the world too, but
He
in
was.
his own way.
Exactly.
But what it
Like-
reminded me of was like Martin Luther King and Malcolm X type shit.
Yeah, but he's more like the Malcolm X, because Malcolm
Yeah.
X is like the aggressive one.
Yeah.
You know, and Martin Luther King is like more passive, because what Killmonger was trying to say is like, yo,
Let's just
we
take
have
everybody
all
out,
this
Vibranium.
this vibranium that we could help our people. That's under all these underdeveloped places, you know, in systematic racism or whatever the thing may be. But then he wants to just kill the rest of the people, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like enslave them, you know, give them a taste of their own medicine per se.
Yeah.
So that's the wrong way to go about it, but that's where he's coming from, you feel
Yeah.
me? But
And then he comes for the throne in Wakanda because,
Yeah, because-
technically he had a right to challenge.
he has the right to challenge for the throne. So
Do you see the meme where it was like, what was it? You know the dude that be like, it was like, oh, when T'Challa's mom went and was like, oh, my son was killed in battle, and then Mbaku was like, were the conditions fair? And then it was like me in the theater. Bro, this shit had me dying.
That's
But
hilarious.
speaking on the bootleg, somebody else I seen on Twitter was like, man, my bootleg man got me. And it was like, he was like, this ain't Black Panther. It was just two African ass dudes fighting with a stick.
Stop.
Bro, that shit had me in tears.
That's hilarious.
I was like, that's what your ass get for bootlegging this shit. But you got the good one, I guess.
Hey man, I ain't gonna get my connect up, but we A1 up here. You know what I'm saying? Hey, hit me up.
Allegedly.
You know, 400.
Allegedly.
We get that shit out there. I'm joking the whole time. I don't need the feds at my door. We good.
For all
I
we
was
know,
joking.
it could be a version of an iPhone being held like this at the movie theater.
It could be.
I watched it in the movie theater. So.
Carl, stupid.
Yeah, that's funny.
What else we got?
There's other things this month. The Winter Olympics for this month.
Yeah. Yo, big shout out to you, by the way. I
Oh,
seen
yeah.
you get some credit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Out here, this Olympics boy.
Yeah, I seen you and Manny. Shout out to Manny as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, T2. T
Yeah.
went
Oh,
to
T, yeah, shout out to T.
T was
He
in
making
Korea,
moves.
man.
T out in South Korea. T was talking about. You see his photo. He was like, I couldn't get a haircut because
So that's why I got a hat on in every picture. Yeah,
I was about to be like, you ain't trust them Korean barbers, bro. They looking at you like scissors.
They're gonna hit you with that soul cut.
The soul bowl. That's what they call it.
Oh my god.
Put that bitch right on your head and just trim. But
It's crazy. But
I mean, other than that, this Olympics for Team USA at least, like, haven't been there. It was not in Korea, but it wasn't that good for the most part. I mean, yeah, some like people did well, like Chloe Kim, Shaun White, the curling team.
Individual outstanding performances.
But as a whole, Team USA didn't even finish in the top 3, and it's been a while since like Team USA hasn't done that. 'Cause, I mean,
real question.
we sent the most Olympic athletes. Think about that. We sent like over 250 athletes to the Olympics.
Don't we always send the most athletes?
most of the time.
Most of the time, yeah.
Because America's
It's a massive country, yeah.
the biggest nation sending, athletes.
Although something
Are from the pool of athletes they got.
Yeah.
Exactly.
In retrospect, an interesting thought is skiing out in California, Squaw Valley held the 1960 Winter Olympics. The parking lot that they have housed every single athlete. The ice arena, it doesn't exist there anymore. But within the ice arena, every single country could fit their athlete in it. Now you need a whole stadium.
Yeah.
The Olympic
it's
Village. My
crazy.
goal is to be in the Olympic Village one day. I don't have to be
Yeah, because
athlete.
I heard it's popping in there.
I heard they be fucking.
Oh, y'all.
Yo.
Allegedly.
If I do go to Olympic Village, I'm bringing hella condoms because I don't know what the hell y'all got on the other countries, bro. You already got to worry about what's in other states, bro.
You
Other
gotta,
countries.
you gotta worry about what's in your states, not even the other. You know what I mean?
Sure,
That's
bro.
a fact. But yeah, I heard the Olympic Village, the girls being there popping it
And locking it.
for a real 1 year. That's a fact. Nah, hey, listen, I might have to join the curling team or something. Something that look easy.
It's like, do something, bro.
Supply the bobsled to the Jamaican team that went, not be like that the guy or the coach that ran away with it.
Yo, facts. You gotta try something, bro.
For real.
The once I'm in that village, it's a wrap.
But it was dope seeing like Jamaica, Nigeria.
Nigeria's a cool story. ESPN did a E60 on them, and it was it's like 3 masters or PhD students that are in the United States now, somewhere in like the middle of the country or southwest or something. And they started training. Actually, the United States bobsled women's team trained them and did
Really?
some service for them to help them get to like basic training levels. They were lended at almost every race. They were lended a sled.
Really?
They were borrowing and renting. It's pretty wild. They never had their own.
Yeah, they built one like out of wood or something like that.
And they never had to to train. They built one out of wood, but they never had to. They never had to actually beat a certain time. So like they didn't have to come in first. They didn't come in second. They had to come in third or anything. They just had to finish. They had to just finish 5 or 6 races. That's all they had to do.
I could do that. That's just like.
So what's up? We going to the Olympics to bobsled?
But-
What nation
But
we gonna
think
be?
about this. There's also only like 7 opportunities.
Wakanda.
Wakandan bobsled team.
Yo, you were saying?
So there's only I don't know listen, I'm not some bobsled guru. I don't know the bobsled schedule on an annual basis, but to put it into perspective, you have to win 5 of them and just qualify as a finishing score, but you get 7 tries.
Bro, we got this. We just gotta make it to the bottom of the hill.
So what I'm saying
they
is,
say though,
You
it's
don't have
hard
any
as hell.
chance.
Like,
You don't get
they say
any
it's like-
chance to mess up.
Bro,
You got
that's
like
what I'm
2
talking
inches on
Hey,
either side of the
They say it's
slide.
like strapping
Drive my car,
yourself
bro.
in a garbage can and going down a slot. Like
I
a
got
sled.
this. I
Yeah.
drove my
That's what
I
they
drove
say.
my car no brakes to Fairfield, bro. We got this. Alright?
tripping,
We're good. We're good.
From
Just
where?
not
From Georgia?
No. That be tripping.
That was yeah.
That'd be
Holy
tripping.
crap!
I wouldn't even be able to stop at the toll.
Don't worry, they got rid of the easy pass tolls, man.
yeah, you get the bill in the mail, bro. Don't stop it.
He said, "Stop! I can't."
Yo, you go, bro. All of a sudden, you gonna be like OJ on the highway, bro. I ain't stopping for nobody.
So I got
You
my
break,
gas
that's
up.
gone too.
Yeah.
How do you even stop at the gas station, bro?
Oh, bro, I had the e-brake. I ain't gonna hold you, bro.
Oh,
it was,
God.
It
Well,
was
that
a
was-
trip.
He's driving stick without a stick.
Yo, that's crazy.
I made it.
You the
I
dog.
made it.
You live to tell the story. That's what
You
matters.
live to tell the tale. That's all that's good, bro.
That really is all that
Nah,
matters.
but real talk, though. All we gotta do is make it down 5 times. We got this.
Something of that
I'm
sort, yeah.
driving. I'm driving. We got this. Y'all trust me?
I'm not breaking.
Fuck it.
He said, "Fuck it."
So,
I'll be in the middle. If we crash, I'll lean onto one of you guys. I'm not the brake.
damn.
I don't have any kind of sink of talent. That's for damn sure.
I just said, as long as we make it to the village, we good.
Yeah, that's it, bro. Get to the village. We don't want to show for events.
Where's Wakanda?
Yo.
Yo.
I've been waiting